a stay-at-home dad, watching Disney movies he never had. His daughter digs through all the VHS, crushing the classics in a princess dress. Informed like Scuttle, Kurt's got your ticket, making it real like Jiminy Cricket. Most are off the Captain Hook, but if the Tweedledum, he'll be taking more shots than Bambi's mom. Leaves him raised like Simba, or cracked like the beach dishes. He'll show you a whole new world, you won't need 3 wishes. Stay at home, Disney Dad.
Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, 2004. This has to be one of the last VHS tapes Disney released before switching everything to DVDs. Let's press play. Ad for Princess Diaries, a 2-disc DVD set with never seen before footage, bloopers, and a ticket to Princess Diaries 2 in theaters. Now, there was a time this would have been the greatest thing in the world. I'm being serious. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. In the early 2000s, when everything was being released on DVD, it was like the Vince McMahon meme. Your favorite movie being released on DVD. It's a 2-disc set with never before seen footage, plus commentary from the entire cast and an alternate ending and mini poster. Greatest thing ever. Ad for Ella Enchanted starring Anne Hathaway on VHS yet. My child roars. Let's hope we can find that one. Ad for Young Black Stallion. And here we go, feature presentation. We are 5 seconds into this movie, and I love the intro song. The intro, like set to whatever song this is. Pre-drone footage of skyscrapers. Autocorrect tried to change that to Sky Scarlets. And that's a movie I'm going to see if it exists and maybe download it later tonight after everyone's asleep. Sky Scarlets. Sounds intriguing. That was a joke, but for now, we have Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, directed by Sarah Sugarman. All right, we start with a rich family, and Lindsay Lohan is doing a rich person accent. You know the one I'm talking about, calling mom, Mummy. Mummy is taking the rest of the family and leaving for a few days or something. Lindsay Lohan cheers because now she could be alone in New York City one last time because she's mad. They are moving soon to New Jersey. A lot just happened there. I think I got that. Okay, Puke, New Jersey. She's being a grumpy bee, and although her name is Mary Elizabeth, she wants to be called Lola as they drive away from New York. She's saying goodbye to New York and any chance she ever had of being a famous actress. It's pretty dramatic, my queen. We get to New Jersey, and there's a sign that says, "Welcome to New Jersey, abandon all dreams." Take that, New Jersey. I hope Bon Jovi is the, antagonist in this movie. John Bon and Richie show up at her new high school, coming to the defense of New Jersey. Lola Lohan gets out of the car in her ill-fitting I Love NY t-shirt. She's in love with the dreamy lead singer of a band. I feel like this is going to be a thing later. She shows up in her new school, dressed like a New York hippie, and all this low-brow New Jersey trash. I have no idea what to make of this free spirit. She parks her bike and makes a friend named Ella Gerard. Ella is a loser at the school, but she has a pin of Sir Arthur. That's the band everyone loves. Lola loves it too, so they're like immediate friends. She has a scrapbook about dreamy band lead singer Stu, and here come the mean girl trio who dunk on Lola in stupid New York. New Jersey for life, am I right? They also look 30. Look at this girl. Lola tells the teacher she wants to be called Lola. The cool girls try to get her to join her gang and stop hanging out with loser. Ella never had a fella. Oh my god, that's funny. What a burn. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make friends with someone named Ella just so I can call her that. Oh, well done, well done. Ella never had a fella introduces Lola to her dreamy stud friend named Sam. Sam says hi, and then she stares at his butt as he walks away. Like there's a close-up of his butt as Lola Lohan bites her bottom lip. Come on, Disney. Again, this soundtrack is the most teenage girl movie of the early 2000s ever. It's just perfect. It's not a knock. This is a preteen and Disney safe girl rock, and it works. Ella's never had a fella. Mom gives them Hot Pockets for the girls and lets it slip that everyone in the city thinks Lola's family is strange. Because mom has 3 kids and no dad, apparently. We have a weird flashback of Lola telling the story of how her mom and dad's relationship started and ended, and it's all, like, wacky and over the top. This movie is bizarre. In the flashback, we learn that her dad died in a motorcycle accident, but it's such an over-the-top, goofy flashback, I can't tell if this really happened or not. I don't think her dad is dead. I lose someone I'm writing, but I don't know. They're in gym class now, and we learn that auditions for the school play are Friday, and the play is by George Bernard Shaw. It's Pygmalion. Lola Lohan can tell that the popular girl influenced the theater teacher to change the tone and the year and location of the classic play, and Lohan isn't impressed, but she agrees to audition anyway and sings a song by famous band Sir Arthur. We get a Lindsay Lohan spotlight as she sings her song. Hot Sam comes in and sits in the back of the theater, and he can barely breathe. He's so hot for Lohan. It's audition results day, and Lohan and the popular girl have a sped up footage run through the hallway of the school to get to the posting, and Lohan got Eliza, the main role. Popular girl got a smaller part playing her mom, and gets in Lola's face and says, "I'll show you what it's like to be in my school." She hears on the radio that Sid Arthur broke up. There's a goofy moment where there's like an end of the world asteroid coming for the Earth. This is like Disney Scrubs with all these weird asides. They have a funeral for the band at school. They're at the arcade, and popular girl Carla and Lohan have a dance-off on one of those 2-person dance video games, hashtag 2004. As they dance, popular girl Carla says she has tickets to the Sid Arthur final concert and an invite to the private after party as well, where it turns out Lohan has got connections to get tickets into the after party as well. Turns out she's a liar. For real, though, is she a drama queen or just an insecure pathological liar? Carla Santini is the popular girl's full name, and Ella Never Had a Fella says, "Carla's already sent 2 of her nannies to the insane asylum. Don't pick a fight with her." And then she asks why she lied about the tickets. Lola says, "Well, it's not a lie if we end up getting tickets to the concert and invited to the after party in New York." Sounds like there's a harebrained scheme afoot. She asks her mom to go to the concert. What a time when you could realistically just like get tickets to a show of this magnitude. Today, scalpers and bots would grab 89% of these tickets 1 second after they went on sale. Hot guy Sam and Lohan flirt back and forth. She and Ella Never Had a Fella gather some cash and run to buy tickets to the concert, but hey, it's sold out. There we go. So now Lohan wants to just go and buy tickets at the door from a scalper the night of the concert. We get a trying on a dress montage, because of course we do. Ella Never Had a Fella starts getting cold feet and says that she can't go with this plan. She can't lie to her parents and sneak out to New York and go to the concert, so they just ask their parents. Ella Never Had a Fella's parents are going to New York that night anyway, so the parents are like, yeah, let's go. That was a weird twist. Rare victory for the parents in a Disney movie. They didn't die, and they weren't old and lame, and they didn't not understand. They understood. Okay, good for them. Progress here. Now we get a fantasy scene with Lola dressed like Marilyn Monroe, and I am actually upset by this. Marilyn Monroe was a misunderstood Hollywood icon, the first lady of the silver screen, and this, is blasphemy. Not just anyone can dress up like Marilyn Monroe and do it justice, okay? Back to the Bernard Shaw practice. The actress can't do the choreographed dance. Lola wants to wear a fancy dress from the play to the concert, so she tries to run interference in the wardrobe room and distract the drama teacher while Hot Sam steals the dress the character Eliza wears in the play. They're on their way to New York, and she has the dress. They are ready for Sir Arthur. Lohan has the money for the scalper, and they show a close-up of her putting the money in her makeup bag. Uh-oh, someone gonna get robbed. The parents are cool with them getting tickets from a scalper. Awesome, okay. They tell their parents it's just a small little concert. Hard cut to the front of the venue. There's thousands of screaming fans and limos, and this was before CGI, so that's like an impressive scene right there. They find a scalper, but Lohan left her makeup bag with the money on the train. New plan, they're gonna sneak into the concert. Ella Never Had a Fella ends up sneaking past the bouncer, but Lohan gets stopped, busted, and bounced. She tells the bouncer that a friend in there is sick, and she has to be with her at all times. The bouncer agrees and then kicks Ella Never Had a Fella back out as well. Ella Never Had a Fella is done. She's like, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm going back to the hotel. Lola Lohan tries to pep talk her and says, you can't give up. If everyone gave up, there would be no America and no TiVo. 2 important things. And you'd have to watch TV when it first came on in real time without TiVo. That aged well. New plan. It's raining. The gals are soaked. They're being followed by someone with a dog. It's Lohan's dad in disguise. Surprise, Ella never had a fella. He's alive after all. There's some great shots of framing as the camera goes back and forth between Lohan and undercover dad. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good cinematography. They see the Santini car go by and they follow it. New plan. They're just going to go to the after party. They try to get into the after party, get rejected there as well. But then the band comes out the back and they're fighting, and lead singer Stu storms off, so they follow him down the street. He passes out in the garbage because he's wasted, and they take him to the diner for coffee. Then they're arrested because he's drunk and causing a scene. Now they're in a New York jail. The gals are arguing because Lola lied about her dad being dead, and poor drunk Stu is in the middle. She calls her dead dad, who has to come make the save or make bail or both, and everyone is happy. And now sober Stu asks, "Is anyone going to come to an after party?" And one lady cop puts up her hand and says, "I do," then asks for an autograph. So they go to the after party with Stu. Stu dotes on these two teenage gals. And they're like, "Where's Mean Girl Carla? She's got to see us." Mean Girl Carla sees them at the after party, but then looks away. Stu gives them dry clothes because this guy, this adult male Stu, lead singer of a band, just has a bunch of teenage girl clothes in his bedroom. It's best not to think about that. The girls make up on his bed. Yes, I said make up. And then jump up and down on his bed in this funny montage. A guy walks by with a shirt that either says Dandy Warhol or I'm not in the Dandy Warhols. Both are pretty epic shirts. I'd wear them both. Lohan finally gets Stu alone and asks him about his songs and his lyrics and his inspiration. And he has no idea. He's too drunk. So, I don't know. She calls him a drunk. Oof. Back at school, the cool girl Carla pretends she didn't see them at the after party and calls Lola a liar, saying she was there when she wasn't. She lied about the after party and she lied about her dead dad. At rehearsal, Lola admits to the drama teacher that she stole the dress. She's explaining about how Stu Wolf, the lead singer, gave her dry clothes. And no one believes any of the stories from the other night. Even the teacher's laughing in her face for making this up. There's a cutaway with a seriously weird angle now of the rest of the theater kids. Like, it was just jarring. It was like they put the camera on the ground and then shot it up for this weird dramatic low angle shot of nothing. No reason for that. It's kids sitting there. Lohan, Charlie Brown sulks away to Simple Plans. "I'm sorry, I can't be perfect." That was perfect, Disney. Well done. Chef's kiss. Remy kiss. She dips into depression. Ella Never Had a Fella stops by and gives her another pep talk. Who cares if no one believes us? We know we went. It's the night of the play and Lola's bailing. She's not getting out of bed to do her role. She's not going to go. She ain't budging from bed, and Ella Never Had a Fella calls her a sham. So Lohan pops out of bed like Grandpa Joe and is like, "I'm no sham. I'm going to go wow him as Eliza on the big stage." I bet after it ends, there's going to be total silence. Then there's going to be a slow clap from the shadows at the back of the audience. And it's Stu. Popular girl Carla is taking the lead role because Lohan isn't showing up. And then Lohan shows up at the last minute and starts screaming at Carla to take off the dress! Take off that dress, Carla! Take off that dress! And I'm taking notes on my phone and I do this. The play starts, and it's rock version of it. It starts with choreographed dance with Lohan singing on a dumpster while everyone else spins shopping carts, which they would have had to steal. Trust me, you can't buy or borrow a shopping cart. I know this because on episode 99 of Strip Down the Music Show, the show I produce and host, the company I was working for was having a food drive. So we stole a shopping cart, brought in this much donated food, did this to the set, and when it was over, we showed the bigwig bosses, and they were like, "Did you steal that shopping cart?" Fair. The Lohan lip syncing is brutal in the scene. Cutaway crowd shots. Her parents are proud. Hot boy Sam has no blood left in his brain. It ends. No, I was wrong. No Stu. Instead, huge standing ovation. Now we get a rock number with Lohan and a bunch of like Yu-Gi-Oh backup dancers. I don't understand any of this, which is sad because I guess teenage pop culture had already passed me by in 2004. That's depressing. After the play, the after party, Stu Wolf shows up at the door and asks for Lola Lohan. Popular girl Carla tries to parade Stu through the party like he's there to see her, but no, I need to see Lola, who is underage, by the way. What is happening? Slow-mo of him putting a necklace on Lohan. Oh, he's returning her jewelry. I guess she left it in his bedroom. That's fine. Popular girl Carla falls in a giant fountain. She's humiliated. I'm ruined! Stu is like, "I'm not drunk anymore." I will say this dude playing Stu is really good, though. Like, he's a good actor in this movie. He asks her to dance, and again, isn't he an adult and she a teenager? They slow dance. And the soundtrack is still awesome, even if the scene is inappropriate. Great final song. Then suddenly there's a dissolve and she's dancing with Hot Sam. What the heck happened? like Stu warmed her up. Don't censor me. This is exactly what happened. Stu creeped on a teenage girl, and suddenly he swaps out with Hot Sam. This dude that's just been waiting in the shadows this entire movie. Well, that was so forced at the end. Roll credits. Oh my God, Megan Fox. Megan Fox was Carla. Carla was Megan Fox. This has to be one of her first major movies. Wow.
That's what I think about.
What do you think?
What we have is a concern about Curtis Anderson. His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance is not the best. I was wondering if the man has some kind of a hold over the channel that he's allowed to be employed for so long with the standards of journalism and personal appearance that he has. Thank you.